2026 Modelrama. We're here with Jeff at RC Kits. And man, I see a lot of cowlings here. What's going on?
A couple years ago, we bought FiberTech from Rick and Brenda, and we've been slowly redoing the molds and making it to where I can do. It's basically a gel coat that I put on before I lay the glass, and that way there's no pinholes.
So it's easier to finish.
When the builder gets it, they just light sand it, and then they can spray it with whatever color primer and then paint they want.
Yeah.
And the other part that I really enjoy about this, and I don't know if you can zoom in on that, but you can see all the lines that I've been going back through and doing all the panel lines on the cowlings, and redoing all the blisters, so they're looking a lot better on the cowlings. And then recently we bought Park Flyer plastics from Pat and Sparky when they were getting ready to retire. So Amy's been just doing plastic left and right, canopies and engines and gear, just about everything. Little pilots.
Yeah, I see you even got NACA ducts.
Yep. And
scale NACA ducts.
Yep. And then she's even got these guys right here. These are the ones that she does for the little lens sets for. And then we also got, I don't know if she's got it around here, the one with the little trays that you mix paint and stuff up in.
Right.
So she's got all kinds of ones. But the other thing, and this is the biggest new news, is that I've been slowly making the balsa kits for the Hostetler planes. I've been working with Ray and Elaine, and one thing that I'm trying to improve on for them, or make them a little bit easier to build, is to replace some of the balsa ribs. We're doing those in light ply now. We're also making formers out of light ply. So it's I don't want to dumb it down to say snap together, but it's a lot easier for new builders, and that's what we're trying to do, get builders back into the hobby.
Well, and things evolve over time.
Yep.
You know, because of laser cutting and things like that, there's a lot of things we can do that were too hard to do during the machine cut era or the die cut era.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. So, but getting back onto the laser part, we're in agreement. We're buying Manzano Laser Works from Thomas Jacoby out in New Mexico. Amy's been doing a lot of work. She does all the plastic parts for the kits that he sells.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of kits for a lot of different designers.
Yeah.
So we're going to have over 500 kits.
You're going to be very busy.
Yeah,
you do all that?
Be busy. So we're looking at getting some more help down the road. But this is
awesome.
It's kind of it's a really fun semi-retirement for us.
Yeah.
And it's a great thing to meet new people.
And you're keeping products available and alive in the hobby, which is very healthy for the hobby.
We appreciate, and we appreciate all the support from everybody in the hobby like yourself.
Do you have a website?
Yes, we do. It's www.rc-kits.com, and they can, here you can go on the little QR thing. This will take you to the website, but just remember the rc-kits.com, and that'll take you to the main page, and you can see all of Amy's stuff for the club gear that she does. So any clubs that are looking for club gear, that's her main business.
I think that's where these shirts came from.
That's where we did all your guys' shirts. So Amy does that, and how that works is most clubs, and they have to have a minimum order.
Yeah.
We don't do that because you don't need a minimum order, and that's a lot of the scams that some of the screen printing places do, because a lot of stuff is DTF.
Yeah.
It's basically iron-ons, and it's a cool high-end color printer that prints iron-ons. That's all it is. I don't have to do a setup fee.
Yeah. I
don't need to charge you guys for a setup fee. Most shirts for clubs are about $15.
Yeah.
And, most hats we can do for about $10 to $12, and it just depends on the amount of embroidery that's on the hat and the amount of, how big you want your logo. That's our only determining factor on those.
And the Wingmasters who run the Dayton Modelrama, we have switched over, and one of the elements that is handy is we don't have to have a volunteer. who's carrying shirts back and forth to club meetings and
Right.
fly-ins,
Right.
so that they're available for people. They can just go on the website, order the Wingmaster hat or whatever it is that they want, and you guys make it and send it to them.
Yep, and
You know.
and the other part on that is the club doesn't have to sit there and hold the burden of all that stock and all the money
inventory,
that you
yeah.
got tied up in that stock and then trying to sell it. This way, the club they can get their stuff.
Yeah.
And we have it set up, if some clubs want to have it set up to where we do a royalty, we can pay a royalty back to the club of up to 7% on a quarterly basis, and
Yeah.
it's a great little revenue driver. It's not going to make your club be able to buy a Taj Mahal or anything, but if you guys want to put in, towards like getting some, one of them temporary fields, or,
The cloth,
the cloth
fabric
runways and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, I had one club that told me that paid for about half of theirs.
Wow.
So,
Yeah,
it's
that's
a great
fantastic.
little revenue driver.
Yeah, and you want your members of your club wearing your gear.
Yeah. Yep.
So that they can solve that problem for you too. Well, thank you for coming to the Modelrama. What was your name?
Amy.
Amy. She walked in after
Yeah.
we got started. Well, hi, Amy. You got anything you want to say?
Oh, you've said it all.
And,
Oh,
and
okay.
thank you very much, Dave.
I talk too much.
Yeah, and you
Okay.
guys have a great day, and thank you again for doing all this for us. We really
Yeah.
appreciate
Well, we're
it.
really glad you came.
Okay.